Hey there, my name's Kiwi, and in this video I'll be showing you some of my favorite race mods for Skyrim Special Edition for the PS4. Note that when you play as a race that isn't recognized in the game already, it can cause problems with missions that need to recognize your race, like the Culinarian questline and the Dawnguard questline. And since PS4 modders can't use external assets, there isn't much that can be done about it. So I've put out a link in the description to a petition to allow external assets, so please sign it. It's free and a great way to help the modders help us. Sweet, so here we have the Shades of Night mod, which allows you to play as the Void Vampire and the Flame Vampire, both with their own set of spells. For example, the Void Vampire has Void Grip and Bound weapons, and the Fire Vampire has Flame spells and Burning Grip. But both share a massive boost to strength, so if you ever wanted to be able to lift something really heavy and suffer the worst kind of sunburn you could ever imagine, then give this a crack. Sweet, so here we have the Witcher race, which isn't as handsome as the White Wolf when rocking them leather pants, but it's still pretty cool. So I hear you asking, well, yeah, but what does it do? Well, it's mainly just a role-playing race, and no, not that kind, you dirty little Ewoks. Anyway, moving on, the race has points in alchemy, one-handed, two-handed, light armor, heavy armor, archery, and speechcraft. And if that ain't enough for you greedy little gremlins, you will also get the Witch's Steel Sword and the Witch's Silver Sword, which can be located in a chest in the room with Gonja's body, which would be the first room with Roloff or the second with Hadvar. Sweet, so here we have the Immortal Race mod, which was made by the same person who created the Immortal Lord mod. So if you like things in sets, then get this along with the Immortal Lord mod, and if you're wondering what this mod brings to the table, well, it's most likely going to be finger food, and something that looks a little like red wine but has a taste a little more of the people than for the people. It also has a nice backstory. 25% resistance to disease, so you don't have to worry as much about that little love disease going around Riften. But anyway, you also get 100% poison resistance as well, which means you can listen to Ulfric all day and still be fine. What? Sweet, so here we have the Imperial Wolf race mod, which I've covered before in my cheap mod list, so if that's not enough to pique your interest to download this mod, then let me tell you a little of what you get. Well, apart from a bad case of rabies and fleas, you also get the ability to transform into a werewolf at the beginning of the game. You also get Lichen Claws, which give plus 15 damage to unarmed combat, and the ability to detect life. You can also see in the dark, but the best of all is the ability to carry a very distinct aroma around with you, which most guards will notice. Sweet, so here we have the Jhamora race, which is the closest thing us PS4 gamers are going to get to being a demon, and possibly even a relation of everyone's favourite Uncle Sanguine. And if you're a conjurer, you can summon all your relatives to the Sleeping Giant Inn and terrorise the locals if you like.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim.
Sweet, so here we have the Garbin race, which hail from the caves of Garbonda of northern Morrowind. who have adjusted to live in the darkness of their caves, sorta like me and my man cave, although I think I have better reception and Wi-Fi. The Garbin race also tried to stay hidden, but were eventually found by the Dunmer and were brought to the brink of extinction. They also like to drink, hey, so do I. Although they drink to connect with the divines, while my face just rains divine retribution down upon my porcelain throne.
Hear that? You fellows happened along.
Sweet, so that's the end of the top list. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, that's awesome. It was a little short today, but hey, there isn't a lot of race mods out there, to be honest, for the PS4. Kind of wish there was. But since there are restrictions for the modders who do the PS4 mods, there's not much we can really do about that unless they lift those restrictions. So, I'll put a link to a petition in the description. Please sign it. It won't cost you a damn thing. And hopefully that will get the message across to Sony to allow the modders to do more things. I know they may be a little scared because of the whole hacking incident that happened a few years back, but hopefully they still let them do their thing anyway. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, that's awesome. I probably already said that, but I'll say it again. But anyway, yeah, put your favourite mods down below. I'd love to hear it, and I'm sure other people would love to hear it too. Also, drop a comment, tell me what you thought of these mods, and I guess I'll catch you Cuzzies in the next one, man. See yous.